Hi, my name is Devin Dominici. Over the next 10 minutes, my group, consisting of myself, Jacqueline Barrett, Courtney Hepler, Corinne McLaughlin, Michaela Sclafani, and Greg Seaman, will analyze the case of Dove. Looking at Dove, which is a brand of Unilever, we began understanding it to be in a period of transition from the functional benefits era with the claim that the soap would not dry out your skin towards a position more of a brand with a point of view, or the Dove campaign for real beauty, as the case had called it. No longer would Dove be the brand simply for functional superiority. With the strategic decisions and recommendations that we were faced with and had to make, we conducted a SWOT analysis. So, looking at some of Dove's strengths, we include its diversity of a reputation as a master brand and its ability to lend its name beyond just the beauty bar category. Uh, its openness in creating a marketing campaign that was risky clearly paid off by the way the media covered that campaign and the way it brought about social issues of beauty to light. Quality is another strong suit for Dove, as it is the number one dermatologist recommended brand. Some of the internal weaknesses were represented by the lack of male representation in the marketing campaign. The company's inability to control negative publicity as a response to the ads can also be considered a weakness. The product position being a higher cost, targeted to upper middle class, also represents a possible weakness where it could be losing out on possible customers who may not be willing to pay those higher market prices. Looking externally beyond the company's own operations, some opportunities we assessed for Dove include the growth of the personal care market and a possible penetration of an adolescent market as well. We asked ourselves the question, could Dove create an equally strong men's campaign? We think so, with just as positive a result, where other social norms are broken and other issues are brought to light. Lastly, looking at some of the threats that Dove faces, the impact of the campaign could be dampened or weakened or softened by those copying Dove and its marketing efforts. Also, the idea of what true beauty really is could be controversial to some and looked down upon by others, such as Seth Stevenson, who called the Dove the brand for heavy girls. Next, we're going to look at some strategic decisions.
Thanks, Devin. Next, we want to examine some key strategic decisions made by Dove and determine how the brand reflects those decisions. First, does Dove as a master brand establish meaning that could apply to and extend over the entire stable of products? We'd like to answer this with yes, but. We believe that Dove does a great job as a master brand. It's globally recognized with over $2.5 billion in yearly sales in more than 80 countries. They've done a great job of differentiating themselves from early on. In 1957, the beauty bar was known because it wasn't going to dry out your skin because it wasn't made like typical soaps. In order to create the master brand, Dove had to stand for something that could be applied over a range of different products. They couldn't be branded just based on pure functionality. They had to represent a point of view. The Real Beauty campaign represented inclusion and inspiration, which was extremely different than any other beauty campaigns, which represented unrealistic expectations and body images. But, while Dove does a great job of representing a family of products, we think it is too centered on women's products. Dove has a robust line of men's products. However, you typically think of women's products when you think of Dove. We'll provide some marketing recommendations for Dove men later on. Dove conducted market research, and the results were daunting. Among the findings was the fact that only 2% of respondents worldwide chose to describe themselves as beautiful. Which brings me to our second question. Should Dove have built their brand based on a strategy that was building meaning by quitting controversy? Dove took their marketing strategy with the Real Beauty campaign to the next level. They found a mission, they opened themselves up to vulnerability, and received plenty of public scrutiny. However, they are bringing to light a real issue and encouraging difficult conversations to happen. Through the Dove Self-Esteem Project, they are working to empower women and build confidence, putting their mission into practice. By celebrating real women, they have accomplished their goal of defining beauty on a wider array of qualities. They've challenged typical marketing strategies for beauty products through this platform, and they have expanded the meaning of beauty. Next, I'll pass it to Michaela.
Based on the analysis Devin and Jacqueline discussed, we have a few recommendations for Dove. We believe Dove has uniquely marketed their products over the past 10 years through the Real Beauty campaign, and due to the enormous success this campaign has seen, we believe in the continued use of a socially significant campaign. Dove as a brand should continue to empower human beings to embrace real beauty and build positive self-esteem. However, Dove focuses mainly on women in their campaigns. According to The Atlantic, a recent study published in the Journal of American Medical Association Pediatrics in 2014 states nearly 18% of adolescent boys are highly concerned about their weight and physique. As a result, self-esteem promotion for the younger generation of men may be just as important. As Jacqueline explained, there is a significant room for improvement in regards to Dove's performance in the men's personal care industry. Therefore, we recommend Dove create a unique men's campaign. By creating a brand image that promotes beauty for everyone, it will create a more relatable social movement. Regardless of people's gender, sexual orientation, age, weight, ethnicity, appearance, and other diversifying attributes, Dove should become the brand promoting the idea that beauty is the acceptance of everyone. We also recommend Dove explores new markets, such as the cosmetic industry and a new target market, adolescents. These are two markets their competitors have entered, and Dove's well-known brand name and reputation would enable their success in both of these markets as well. Lastly, we encourage Dove to continue to use real people within their campaigns, but also incorporate pop culture into their brand image. Models such as Winnie Harlow, shown on the PowerPoint today, a contestant on the popular television series America's Next Top Model, and spokesperson for a chronic skin condition, shows that real beauty has no boundaries. Based on our recommendations, we have a two-phase marketing strategy. The first phase focuses on the brand's image. In celebration of Dove's 60th birthday, they currently have the 60 Years of Real Beauty campaign. We would like to expand this campaign to not only include women aged 11 to 71, but rather include babies for the new Dove Baby line, boys, fathers, and grandfathers for the Dove Men Care line, and women of all ages. Since Dove is a socially conscious brand and gives back through the Dove Self-Esteem Project, we would like to expand these charitable efforts. We would like to place portable showers stocked with Dove products in London to provide the victims of the Grenfell Tower fire a clean shower, because giving back is beautiful. Additionally, we would like to create a Dove-sponsored school assembly on building self-esteem through the Dove Self-Esteem Project and use pop culture icons to spread the message. Lastly, we would like to break down the boundaries on beauty for both men and women with a new campaign. Beauty has no boundaries. The campaign will create a movement of acceptance for everyone, using men, women, transgender, the LGBT community, children, people with disabilities, people of different weights, ethnicity, and ages in their campaign. Advertisement with men using body lotion and women playing sports with clinical strength deodorant will be used to further portray the idea of no boundaries for beauty. The second phase of our suggested marketing strategy is the promotional ads and contests to increase sales, to improve brand perception, and to reach the target markets. The first advertisement we suggest is a time-lapse commercial that simultaneously shows two babies, a boy and a girl, growing up using Dove throughout childhood, adolescence, college, and adulthood. The two characters will end up married on the commercial and use Dove products in their home. Eventually, they will use it on their own baby, illustrating Dove products can be used by all genders and during all of life's milestones. Second, the Real Beauty campaign was unique when Dove introduced it to the world in 2004. However, over time, other companies such as Aerie and Olay have started to adopt the idea into their own marketing campaigns. American Eagle and Aerie is an adolescent clothing brand that is currently campaigning Aerie Real, which uses no professional models and no Photoshop in their advertisement. Dove's shock appeal is beginning to dwindle. Therefore, a strategic partnership with Aerie could create a greater social impact with the Real Beauty campaign and launch Dove into the adolescent market, which has been identified as an opportunity for Dove in the SWOT analysis. Lastly, Dove needs to maintain their unique marketing campaign. By expanding their Real Beauty campaign to a social movement for acceptance through Beauty Has No Boundaries, they will once again create the controversy that brought them success over 10 years ago. A social media photo contest would promote the campaign by asking people to share a photo that illustrates real beauty and acceptance by using the hashtag #BeautyHasNoBoundaries. The winner of the photo contest will win a scholarship towards education or an internship with the Dove Self-Esteem Project. In conclusion, we understand Dove is a strong, diverse brand that in 2004 created an ongoing conversation about the definition of real beauty. Based on our analysis of the campaign, we can conclude Dove needs to increase their marketing campaign for their men's line and update their campaign tactics to compete with companies who have adopted their ideologies and to create a new conversation about beauty in 2017. We look forward to hearing your thoughts on the Dove Real Beauty campaign and creating a conversation about the direction of the Real Beauty campaign and the branding of Dove. Thank you.